Today we're going to be watching. Wait a second.
Hello, I'm Alex.
We are watching Minecraft Top 5 Videos.
Minecraft at some point during its development history. Kind of looked at them with pieces they could have been had they been improved game today. But today
because when I upload my videos, the only thing that shows me that I can do is upload this. Since I do this, that doesn't I said I know this one
So as you can see here, not just breaking all the stuff, and here's what happens, you just saw it there, the water just flows in, and every few seconds, it just updates and instantly flows through instantly. So basically, water all used to be infinite, infinite water sources would spray and make it to more and more infinite sources, and that was just how water worked. If you had one bit of water, it would cover every bit of the world that it could, and on the one hand, that sounds cool, because you can make an entire ocean just by placing one water bucket. On the other hand, it's terrible, because if you ever want to get water out of something, you just could, here's some water flowing into a cave right here, and it just slowly comes and gets you and fills the entire thing. So, yeah, I'm very, very glad that this was removed, because it's just a terrible feature. The way water works right now is kind of janky, but it's definitely better than the ways that water has worked in the past, because they did rework it quite a couple of times, and I think, like I said, water's really tricky in Minecraft, but the infinite water version was just pretty terrible, unless you're making ocean, and even then, you could probably do that with, MC Edit much better. So, yeah, that's the second terrible feature. The third one here is actually a noise that was removed from the game that presumably was going to be used for when you surface of water, because it was introduced at roughly the same time as the air meter. Basically, when there's just this sound again, and just play it, and it's called breath. So here it is. And yeah, I hear that and I just think, that does not sound like a breath too much at all. It sounds like, you're breathing in from weird oxygen tank apparatus. And yeah, that was presumably going to be planned to be put on, when you surface from the water. And maybe it made more sense of the old sounds, because, Steve used to have a much deeper voice and that sort of stuff. But still, to me, I don't think we need noise to indicate we surface from the water. But, that's just my personal opinion there. So yeah, the breath noise is one of those features that I just can't see making too much sense. But again, maybe that's just me. So the fourth one here is a really small one, but it's one that if you think about happening today would just be entirely annoying, because basically a lot of the old mobs used to trample crops just by walking over them, including these spiders. So if spiders just walked over your crops, because of the way they walk, it's kind of like bouncing them down, it would have trampled all of them in their 2x2 area. And as you can imagine, this is just super frustrating for a lot of people. So at 1.5 alpha, they actually did remove this, fortunately, and it's been gone since then, and I'm just very, very grateful for that, to say the very least. So the next up here, because you might be noticed, we've been going roughly in order of the releases. We've gone through Indel, we've gone through Alpha, and now we have one that was moved only in the beta. So you might recall in the Adventure update, they added new biomes, and to do that, they had to remove a lot of the old biomes. And a lot of people hear about this and think, oh, they used to be a savanna biome, there used to be a rainforest biome, there used to be all these cool biomes, but truth be told, if you look at these biomes directly by themselves, they all actually look really terrible. Like, again, you hear rainforest, like, oh, that sounds awesome. Oh, it's just kind of a forest, and oh, that's boring. Oh, you hear savanna, you're like, oh, they used to have savannas, why'd they remove them? And then you look, and it's like, oh, this is actually just like a desert, but with grass on top. And yeah, in general, these biomes all kind of suck, especially compared to the ones that came in at front of it. And yeah, these were the last removed biomes from the game. You might think, rose-tinted glasses, but they're kind of cool. But no, they're terrible. And that is just one of these features. So, yeah, they're removed in the 1.8 beta for PC, or the Adventure Update, as it's more commonly known. And yeah, that was that. So next up, we have one that was removed in 1.8 for the PC, or TU31 for console, very, very recently. And that was, Bedrock Fog, or Void Fog, or whatever you want to call it, which was removed from Creative for that. And you might think, oh, why was this removed? It kind of had a function. I do think that it should remain in the game in some form, but it is one of those features where no one had it turned on by default. Like, every now and then a map maker would, but Bedrock Fog was just so useless for the vast majority of players, because why would you want to make your down there look so much uglier? Because you got to bear in mind, it makes you more, it makes you more prone to stuff, it makes it just look worse, and in general, no one would ever turn it on if they knew what the option was, and that's why they decided, in the end, just remove it. So yeah, one of the 1.8 removed features was the Bedrock Fog, and I don't think very many people missed that. So finally, we have features that were removed in 1.9, so the update that came out just days ago, and that is still yet to come out for the console, and basically it was a bunch of the potions which they left in the game files from when they first added them in beta 1.9. So it's kind of, I think it's kind of beautiful. They added in base 1.9 and removed in full version 1.9, because basically when they added potions for the first time, they added a bunch of unused potions that they presumably wanted to go back to, or that they might do something with later. So they kept the values full, and they just never did anything with them. So they removed them.
I'm gonna pause this right here so you can read all the commands. I'll give you a certain amount of time after I read them all. Okay.
We're in 1.9, and here's the big list in case you're curious. There's stuff like the uninteresting potion, the refined potion, the suave potion, the buttered potion, the active potion, the rank potion. You can look for this for yourself. It's just really, really bizarre that there are all these potions in the game doing nothing but presumably planned for a future thing. But obviously, now they've been removed. If you have your plans set up for the gross potion, unfortunately that's not something you can do. But yeah, there is actually 30 potions that were removed in 1.9 that a lot of people aren't familiar with because they were never truly used in the first place, and that honestly don't really, wouldn't really add it to the game if they were fully added. So yeah, if you have your hopes set out for the the charming potion eventually coming out, that maybe I don't know, a lot of things you look at and you're like, how could that be used? Like, I guess, the charming, the fancy, and the suave potion could make you trade the villagers better because you talk to them. Maybe they make you more appealing. I can't think of any Minecraft uses for these. But yeah, 30 potions were removed, and that is the final terrible removed feature from the game, because having that many more recipes would have made all the current ones terrible. And if all of them just do so little, like, a milky potion, what is a milky potion? But yeah, that's that. So I hope you did all enjoy today's video, going through 7 terrible removed features. Just remember, every cool feature you hear about, like the big man, or like, the old mobs and all that stuff, there is also a bunch of terrible features that are removed for very good reasons. So yeah, hopefully you did all enjoy today's video. If you did like it, please do like it and let me know, because it helps out the channel a lot, and kind of lets the video out there, as well as lets me know if you want to see another one of these removed feature videos. There is a bunch of features removed in every single update, and obviously we can go through them if you enjoy it quite a bit. So other than that, share the video if you really liked it. Help it get out to more people, and besides that, subscribe if you're new around here, because I make videos about Minecraft and cool Minecraft facts you might not know every single day on my channel, and if you subscribe, you'll see them daily on your homepage. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.
There's some more of his videos if you want to go look at his videos, but please leave a like, a comment, and I'd really like to know how you add stuff like this. The only thing it lets me do is music. So I'd really like to know that. So see you guys next time. See you later.